6 a.m. in the morning. Moon is shining. Top of the morning. So let's get into the topic. Let's get into the content. We got a lot of things to address about the situation. Now we're gonna pretty much address this like this. A lot of these cats on social media, they can't be trusted. And I want to talk about these issues in hopes that people will gain something to understand how the world works. Now, I understand that this is the shorts algorithm, which means a lot of you that come in here may not even know who I am. You may not know what's going on. The people who follow my platform, they pretty much know what's going on. So if you really want to know what's going on, you would have to watch the platform and understand what's happening. The title is very clear, right? Read the title. That's what we're talking about. I'm going to refer to the person in question as NuBreed, right? Because this had something to do with his hairline being all the way back because he's going bald. He made an apology video to another person, and the apology is fake. I kind of sit back and I wait to see what people do before I make a video, because I don't want to do it prematurely and then I end up having to do another video. So Epic, he must have made a response again, and I noticed that NuBreed was in his comments basically saying, thank you for forgiving me, blah, 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 and all this other mumbo jumbo. Now, my first initial thought when I look at all of this is that all of this is staged. Meaning, and I don't want to think that. At the same time, it looks staged. It looked like both of these guys literally said to themselves, hey, let's do a skit, act like we're beefing, and then we could kind of make up and then make it look like, see, this is how it's supposed to be done. And it could make me look good, it could make you look good, and now we can make that other guy look like he crazy. Now, the reason why I say this is this. While NuBreed is talking all of this apology stuff, and while the other guy is so accepting of his apology, and they claim they're moving on, they're done, if that's the truth, then why NuBreed still talks about me, still slander my name, still got videos with an introduction featuring me, Waves, and Rollo? If this is all about forgiveness and moving on. See, what a lot of y'all don't understand is that NuBreed is a warlock. And a lot of you influencers and up-and-coming content creators, y'all don't understand what y'all be doing, man. You're validating a demon. Once a warlock is in position of power, they need the worship of others. When you bow down to them, you give them power. At Epic, the video you took down, Rollo was able to get that video. In that video, you said nobody's going to NuBreed's land. You called him Jim Jones, right? You said and spoke the truth, but then you quickly retracted your statement. And see, this is the problem that I believe a lot of men in today's day have, is the Most High would give you the call to rebuke the devil, and you're afraid of the backlash. In other words, you said all the right words that needed to be said, but then you take it back and you make it seem as if though you're just working things out. No, those are the words that he needed to hear. And when you humble yourself to him, because you're not humbling yourself to God, you're humbling yourself to him, you gave him exactly what he wanted. Because that man, when he said what he said about you, that was his truth. He was not, just cracking jokes. He disrespected you. He said when you came back to social media, you were weird. That's not a joke. That's how he felt about you. And what a lot of viewers must understand is that we're around a lot of people that we think is our friends, and they're not our friends. They don't like us. I'm not cut from the cloth that says you can disrespect me, say what you want on social media, drag my name, and then we're cool when you figure, okay, enough is enough, I apologize. No, I don't want to hear nothing from you. I don't want to hear nothing from you. Because what you said came from your heart and the damage is already done. And what a lot of people like to do is have people on their side. But then when you look at their actions, it don't line up with what they believe. If New Worth really believed in forgiveness, moving on, and so forth, he would not be talking about me. There would be no videos about me on his platform. It would be zero mention of my name. But you don't see that. You see slander on his page. He just made a video disrespecting my wife. He made a video disrespecting my wife. Where's her apology? Do you see what I mean? Where's the apology for my wife? He never responded to that. So this is why I know all of this stuff is fake. He got time to say he apologized to Epic. But what about the disrespect he gave towards my wife? He deleted the video. I got the video, and I'm going to review it. That's why I would never be a part of this nonsense about, oh, let's all forgive and kumbaya. I'm not with none of that garbage. I'm exposing everybody. I don't trust none of these dudes, bro. Like, at the end of the day, you know? And I tried my best to defend Epic because I'm a Brooklyn cat. And I recognize that dude looked like he making his moves. I think he's mentioned something about TikTok, which means he's doing good on TikTok. I don't really watch TikTok, but at the end of the day, I want to see dudes do what they got to do. But at the end of the day, Epic, this dude, I don't know when you're going to wake up to realize it. You probably have a whole different mindset. And I'm not even trying to convince you to be a certain way, because I know that that's how it would come across, like, oh, I'm trying to make you think like me. All I'm saying is, I don't know what kind of game y'all playing. I don't know what's going on. But as a Brooklyn cat, you're supposed to recognize when somebody's a snake. And what that man said about you was not a joke. There was nothing humor about that. That's why I responded to it. Because when he said what he said, it's almost like he's saying you're crazy, like something wrong with you mentally. And when he did that, I'm like, nah, I got to say something about this. This is crazy. Can't be disrespecting this man like this. And you made videos basically siding with that dude coming against me. You see what I mean? So for me to make that video, that's me being real. And to see this kumbaya moment with you guys, it's laughable to me because it's almost like it's staged. I just don't believe the sincerity of any of y'all. Like, I'm just being honest, you know? And I don't got no problem with you. The problem is with that dude. That dude is a snake. You've been doing your own thing. You've been out of the way. You've been silent on all matters. You haven't been making no videos about me. So I'm not really here to drag you. That's not what this is about. I just don't believe none of this kumbaya stuff y'all got going on right now. It looks staged to me. It looked like, hey, let's do this skit so that we could look like we beefing, and then we could all make up and it make it look like this is how brothers are supposed to do it. But to me, all of that is fake because a lot of bad things were said. You never started with this dude. This dude made attacks against you personally. They were not jokes. Those things that he said cut deep. And you weren't even the one who made the video. You were defending him. And I even mentioned that in my video. I was like, yo, your man was defending you. He was defending you. So why would you flip out on him? That goes to show what kind of man he is. He's the type of dude who, if he can't get his way, he'll attack you. That's pretty much what he'll do to you. So when I look at that, I'm like, nah, something got to be said about this, you know? And when I see these little kumbaya moments where everybody's acting like, oh, I forgive, I this, I understand forgiveness, but I'm not with all that fake stuff. Once somebody show their colors, I'm done with that person forever. I'm done. I don't got time to have those type of people around me because they're no good. You know what I mean? There's a lot of fake people in the world, a lot of fake situations, and I don't need that type of drama. I don't trust people because people are evil. And the proof of the pudding that dude is fake, and I'm referring to NuBreed, is that if he's so much into forgiveness, why did he keep talking about me? Why did he keep mentioning me? Why his audience hate me? Why every time, all you got to do at Epic, look in your comment section. Look at those people in the comments. You got somebody in your comments saying, oh, I got some info on so-and-so. I got some dirt on him. And you said you don't care. You're not interested in the dirt that the person said they got on me. But look at those people. Those are NuBreed's followers. So all the kumbaya stuff, I'm not feeling none of that. Because that man is a devil. And y'all can have your little kumbaya moment, but the viewers of his are toxic. They want blood. And this is all they seek. When he mentions me, think about this. In the very same video that he was disrespecting you, the extra half of that video, he was just talking about me. Where's my apology? Where's my apology? The very same video that I reacted to, where he was disrespecting you and the other dude, the next half of that video, he was talking about me. I never had nothing to do with that situation. The way I see it, he always wanted, he used the situation with Cloaks and you, really, just to take shots at me at the end of the day. That's pretty much what he was doing. You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm gonna always make videos about this dude because I know what kind of energy he's on, and all of the kumbaya stuff, I'm not really interested in none of that. I don't care about all that stuff at the end of the day, you know? Because here's the thing, the viewers are supposed to be able to discern what's going on, like what's really important, so that they can make the best decision possible. When it comes to the situation, you were disrespected. I felt that it was an injustice done. So as a man of truth, even though you made videos about me, I felt that I was under obligation with the platform I got to respond to that guy, because you don't have those numbers. You don't have the numbers that he get. So you trying to speak, even though you might be able to speak your truth, because you don't have the platform and the size of the platform and the viewership, your words will fall on deaf ears. The reason why he's afraid of me is because he know I got a large platform too. And he know I am a credible man, which means when I speak, people gonna listen. That's what he's afraid of. He's afraid of that. So me speaking about him literally bothers him because he know I'm able to reach people. You understand? If he was so forgiven and so full of God and I was the devil and I was the bad guy, right? Then on his platform, there would be no videos. Look at his introduction, Epic. Look at his introduction on his platform. When his video starts, look at the intro. Who's in his video? Look at the introduction. Look at the guy in the middle with the hat. That's supposed to be me. The other two dudes, that's supposed to be Waves and Rollo. He featured us in his intro. And he have himself kicking me in the face. That man is not of God. You might have a relationship with Christ sincerely, and you probably think, well, by you being forgiven and doing this and doing that, that you're doing the right thing. And it looks commendable. It really do from the surface. At the same time, the guy that you're exhibiting this grace to is not a man of God. He's a devil. And I think that in this situation, you made a bad judgment call. It might look good to the public eye. It might look like you're being a righteous man. It looks that way. At the same time, in my humble opinion, you're on the wrong side of history because you gave the devil exactly what he wanted, and that's validation. When you look at the Bible and you look at the men of the Lord, when they had to speak up against evil men, they spoke up against them. And they didn't humble themselves down and bow down to Pharaoh. This man disrespected you, insulted your intelligence, was offended, and treated you less than a brother. And now y'all got a kumbaya moment going on. I'm not with that. I'm cut from a whole different cloth. And the way I see it, this is not cool. And again, to those of you that are coming in, if y'all not gonna pay attention, you're not gonna know what we're talking about. The title of the video is very clear. It's right there. You got a phone, you got a computer. The title of the video is clear. Anyone asking any crazy questions, you're just not paying attention. All right? We don't got no time to be explaining this and explaining that. We're talking to adults. Hopefully, adults is watching the show. All right? So when it comes to the situation, and I'm going to review your video as well, Epic. I'm going to review your video. I'm going to review the video that you made about NuBreed. I'm going to talk about some other issues because, see, here's the thing. All the kumbaya stuff y'all got going on. 2 days ago, the man made a video disrespecting my wife. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about NuBreed disrespecting a man's wife? With all the kumbaya moment y'all got going on, did he make a video apologizing to what he said about my wife? Think about that. No, he did not. You know why? Because everything y'all doing is fake. I don't believe nothing y'all doing right now, respectfully. The way this thing is coming off, it's as if though you and NuBreed have collaborated to do a skit to make the people that view the videos think that this is how brothers are supposed to handle their situation. It don't look real. And the reason why it's not real to me is because if he's in such a forgiving mood, he would be repenting for what he said about my wife. But he didn't do that. That's where you guys are messing up. In order to make this situation real, when you repent, you got to repent of everything. The Cloaks guy, he said that he repent from his joker ways. Okay, if that's true, why he got 1,000 videos up about me? He never repented. He repented from talking about NuBreed, but not about me. So all of this stuff is fake. You guys are fake, man. At the end of the day, you guys are fake. Like seriously, it's like you got selective forgiveness. selective outrage. You pick and choose who you want to treat good and who you want to treat bad. That's why I can't take none of y'all serious. And that's why I'm going to always do my content, because you guys are being fake, bro. You know good and well what you said about that man and what he said about you. And now y'all got this kumbaya moment to do what? To please the people? The people don't give a F about none of y'all. I'm just being honest. Because when he was saying what he was saying about you, and I'm talking to Epic, when New War said what he said about you, his audience was laughing at you. You see what I mean? They were laughing at you. You were getting the same kind of treatment that he do to me. Now that y'all got this kumbaya moment, look at the audience coming in there. Oh, this is how men are supposed to do it. This is how brothers are supposed to. Man, all that stuff is fake, man. I can't deal with all that fake stuff. Like, y'all being fake, bro. You know? I don't like all that fake stuff, man. It's like, if you're going to be real, be real. You know? That man disrespected you, and I felt like I had to say something. And I did. I think I did the right thing, even though you made videos not in favorable of me. I still did what I had to do to represent for other Brooklyn cats, because I know the struggle. And people don't understand the magnitude of the problem. Like, this dude is very evil, very sick, very satanic. And he's good at manipulation. He's good at it. I got to give it to him. His talent is manipulation. He knows how to manipulate. He knows how to gaslight. He knows how to love bomb. He knows, man. He knows how to really make people believe that he's a sincere, righteous man, but he's evil. He's a very evil man. Now, when you said what you said about him in your first video that you deleted, I don't appreciate that you say things and then you delete videos. As men, you're supposed to keep your videos up when you say things. For example, all the videos that I made about the other brothers, about Rollo, all those videos are up. I didn't take none of those videos down. You know why? I want the people to see the history of when we had a fallout, when I said what I said, and now we pretty much good. That way they can see the history. But to be taking videos down and moving stuff around is like you're trying to erase history like it never happened. You made a video about that dude, and you said some things about him. You said nobody's going to his land. We got that on tape. That's what you said. You called him Jim Jones. We got that on tape. That's going to forever be on the internet. You can't say something about somebody, then pull it down, because now it's like, which one is it? Do you believe what you said or you not? Which one is it? We got to own up to the things we say. We just can't have these kumbaya moments and everybody looking like they righteous. Nah, man, we can't be fake out here, man. Don't be fake. You know, I understand you probably the non-confrontational type. You don't want to really get into none of the drama, and I get all of that, because my issue is not with you. I don't got no issue with you. I don't even know that other dude, Cloaks or whatever his name is. I don't know this cat. I'm never making no videos about that dude. I don't know him. He make videos about me. Hey, have at it. I don't care. You know? Right, taking down videos is not standing on business. It's cowardly behavior. The people need to see that, okay, this is what you said. And they need to see the changes to see, okay, did he repent? Let's go back to the old video to see what he said about dude. And then when you go back and you see, okay, I heard what he said. They changed up. They repented. They made up. Everything seemed to be cool, but at least he left the history up. My videos are up. All my videos is up. I ain't take nothing down. So if you're going to make videos, and I'm glad Rollo was able to catch the video. Shout out to Rollo, man. Shout out to Rollo, because he was able to screen capture the video before Epic took it down. And I'm glad he did, because that video is a key moment in history of an exchange from the other side. You know, It's something that's very, very important. And I'm glad that Rollo was able to catch it. So I have all the videos downloaded, and I'm going to be reviewing all of those videos. Here's another thing that you need to keep game with. If New Worth made a video apologizing to Epic, why he was mentioning me all throughout the video, why he was mentioning Waves throughout the video, why he was mentioning other men in the video. If your purpose was to apologize to somebody, just apologize to them and keep it moving. You understand? You don't talk about me in the video, because once you talk about me, you stir in the nest. You're stirring the pot. So he's really not about forgiveness. If he is, he would not be talking. Look, guys, if I'm the bad guy, let's just say hypothetically, I'm the bad guy. If New Worth was so righteous, there would be no videos, mentions, comments, sneak dissing from his side at all against me. He wouldn't have me in his intro video. Look at the intro. All you got to do is look at the intro video on his channel. That intro makes me, Rollo, and Waves out to be his enemy. If he's about forgiveness, why are we featured in his intro? Because that's how he feel. This is why I'm saying everybody's fake on social media. I'm one of the only ones that keep it a buck. I keep it real. I'm organic, real, raw and uncut, surrounded by a bunch of fake people that's not standing on business. And it's irritating. They smiling in your face. Everybody's being fake. Fake love, fake pats on the back, fake hugs. I'm not with all of that stuff. If you don't like me, say you don't like me, man, and stand on that. I'll have more respect for you being a hater than acting like you got love for me. I don't like all of that. Yeah, I forgive you. Let's move on. But you, in your heart, the hate is still in your heart. It didn't go. It's still in there. And a lot of cats are like that, where on social media, they'll do what's good for the camera. But in the heart, they don't like you. And there's a lot of you that are viewing this show that you got people that spoke about you negative, did you dirty. Then they came with a lame apology and you forgave them. But in their heart, they don't like you. They don't like you, but they did what was necessary to keep you in their circle so that they're able to continue to grow. You gotta be mindful of this, man. You gotta be mindful of people that literally are fake, but you keep them near. You can't have fake people in your life, guys. Can't have them like that. Like, I would, listen, dude, New Worth, I don't want nothing to do with that cat, bro. That man is pure evil. I've seen all the evil that man has done. That man slandered my name, guys. That man made videos telling people that I'm a pedophile, telling people that I mess with kids. I'm a family man with 4 girls. Never been arrested in my life. Never committed a crime. This man made videos telling 200,000 subscribers, oh, him? Oh yeah, he messed with kids. You think I'm gonna take a dude like that serious? That's not good. He made videos saying that I practice incest. He said that I'm having sexual relations with my sister. Where he getting this stuff from? Why he making these things up for? And he's supposed to be a godly man? He went around social media saying that Waves is gay. Literally, he spoke about another man saying that that man is gay. And I'm like, gay? That don't even make no sense. How you gonna make videos going around saying that another man is gay when he's a married man with kids? The man is pure evil, guys. He'll slander your name, drag your name, spread false rumors. This man spread so many false rumors about me. It's unbelievable. The other day, he made a video. You know what he said? He said that I compared P. Diddy to Jesus Christ. I never did. I never did, guys. I don't know where he's getting this from, but these are the lies that he put out, guys. He put these lies out there, these vicious lies. And when I see these things and I see all this kumbaya stuff, it's laughable to me. It's laughable. It don't make no sense. You know? You don't put out false information about people, but that's what he did. You know? But he's on this kumbaya thing with you. You guys look like y'all working together right now. Sad to say, and I'm saying that with all due respect. This little kumbaya moment you guys got, it looked fake, bro. It looked staged. It looked like if y'all planned this out. Like, in other words, like, he's so tired of me making videos. It's almost like he said, yo, bro, let's have like a little fake beef going on and let's kind of squash and make up to make the people see this is how it's supposed to be done, so it can make that other guy look like he weird. That's how it look right now. It don't look right because he disrespected you badly. He disrespected you more than the other guy, and you didn't even make a video about him, but he threw you under the bus. And then you made a video about him and you took it down. And we got it. We got the video you made. And we're going to review those videos. So as much as you may say, well, I just didn't want to make no video, you made it. Once you make a video, it stays on the web. That's history. You don't erase history. Look, y'all got to stop this taking video stuff down because y'all looking fake, bro. Like, for real, for real. If you make a video about that man, you keep that video online so people can see what you said about him, and then they can see the growth. When you make videos and you take videos down, you're being a coward. You're not standing on business. Stand on what you say. All that taking videos down and hiding from the public, it's to make it look like y'all never had no issue. That's being fake, man. Y'all gotta stop that. Stop being fake. I think the whole situation was staged, guys. Let me be the first to say it. I believe the beef between NuBreed and Epic was staged. It was staged, guys. It was staged because Epic took down his video. NuBreed took down his video. And then he started talking all this stuff to minimize. Shout out to Waves, because Waves did his video saying that how NuBreed was basically trying to minimize the severity of the issue by saying, oh, we all crack jokes on one another. We all crack jokes. There was no jokes being cracked on his end. He was disrespecting that man. So to me, it looked like y'all staged the whole thing. The whole thing. That's sick, man. If you guys really stage that, y'all sick, man. Y'all sick. To sit there and stage something like that, that would make you sick. Because it's fake. It's not organic. It's not real. You're faking a beef in order to make it look like y'all repentant. That's fake. It's not cool. You know? It makes no sense, man. And shout out to everybody coming in. Be sure to double tap the screen and give it a thumbs up. You got 190 in the building. Let's get these likes to 190. 6:35 a.m. I wanted to come out early, and go live. You know what I mean? Wanted to get out early, bro. So we could do what we need to do early. I don't like what I'm seeing, man. And again, I wish Epic much success, man. I wish you much success. You know what I mean? Like I said, this video is not really to drag you. Even though your name is going to be in it, I'm not here to drag you. I'm not here to put you in any sort of drama, even though your name is in it. My issue is with that dude. You understand? That's my issue. I don't got no issue with you. I don't got no issue with you. It's with that dude. You're caught up in the mix because he put you in it. That's what he do. He put other influencers in the mix and he used you guys as shields. He let you guys do his dirty work. When you guys make videos and you mention me, you're giving power to the warlock because you're being used. You're being used. He's using you for your energy. And what it does, it makes the viewers look at it and be like, wow, he got all these other guys speaking for him. He must be on the right side of history when he's not. He's just using your energy. That's all he's doing. He's using your energy to take shots. Again, if he's really apologizing to you, where's the apology for my wife? This man disrespected my wife, guys. I got the video downloaded. He did this 2 days ago. Disrespected her in the worst way. Where's her apology video? Where's the, I want to apologize to so-and-so's wife for my disrespect? My wife never did nothing to this man. She's not a YouTuber. She don't make videos. He did it to take a shot at me. Therefore, all that kumbaya stuff would never come from me. Never. This is why I try to make these videos to show you guys that the dude is fake. You don't disrespect women. That man disrespected her. You know? And when I show you the video, y'all gonna be disgusted. So you're gonna have to brace yourself for that. And I wanna see how he get around that. Because he made the video. I got all the dates, the timestamps, everything. And I'm gonna show the public. If he's so full of repentance and forgiveness when it comes to Epic, where was that energy for my wife? Where's the energy? He ain't give her no apology. And I don't want no apology. You said what you said. Whatever you said about my wife came from your heart. That's how you feel. And what's sad about this, we invited that man into our home. We invited that man in. That man stood face to face near my family. And to say those things, it's a deeper issue than just, oh, I'm just cracking jokes. Nah, it's personal. It's really a personal situation. It's not no internet stuff. You see what I mean? The man was taking shots because he really can't go toe-to-toe with me. When it comes to video, New Worth cannot go toe-to-toe with me. I will always outdo him. Always. He knows that. That's why he fear me. When I make content, it grieves him. He's up right now watching me right now. Believe it or not. He's up right now watching me. Literally. And he's literally listening and he's saying, damn. And don't try to go make no apology videos because no apology is accepted. None. Once you disrespect, I don't want to hear anything from you. You know what I mean? I'm showing you guys that he's fake. You know what I mean? I'm not with none of that kumbaya. Oh, my apologies. Nah. You don't get the disrespect in the worst way and then make a little video and think everything is good and, you know, we could just go on from there and chop it up and nah, I can never trust you, man. I can never trust you. Never. Imagine having somebody like that in your life around your family. It's dangerous. That is dangerous to have people around your family who don't like you. Like they don't like you? Nah. That don't make sense. You know? Did my daughter leave? She's supposed to get out of here. It's 6:40 something. She's supposed to have been left. Hold on a second. Yeah, she left already. She went through the garage. I didn't even hear her. She went through the garage door because she had to catch her bus early in the morning, man. Like around, 6:30. Yeah, guys. This man disrespected my wife, guys. And this is not the first time he did it. He did this multiple times. What I'm saying is that he recently did this, like 2 days ago. So when you look at all of this forgiveness stuff he have with the other dude, it's fake. It's not real, guys. Because when a man is in his repentant mode, he'll repent for everything, for everybody he offended, not just one person. Which means, being that he never apologized or repented for what he said about my wife, that's how he feel. That's why I can't take none of this stuff serious. It's fake. It's all for social media, guys. And I'm trying to educate the viewer to understand, like, you guys who watch the videos, understand this, guys. Without you guys, I don't have a platform. Without the people, I don't have a platform. When you guys view my videos and you support my shows, you allow me to be on the air. You allow me to be on the air because you're supporting the shows. Which means, without the people, I can't do it. It's just that simple. So I'm trying to educate the people on who this guy really is, because he's a very dangerous man. Very, very dangerous. And I'm kind of surprised that Epic can't see it. I can't. It's like, that's why I said I believe the whole thing is staged, because he's supposed to be able to discern this. He's supposed to be able to look at this and say, you know what? This dude ain't cool, man. But I get it. He wants to be on that forgiveness side and move on. I get it. That's what he want to do. But here's the problem with that. If that's what he want to do, let's just say, for example, the whole thing is not staged. Remember, that's my opinion. I don't know if it is or not. It's my opinion. My opinion is that the beef between Epic and NuBreed, I personally believe the whole situation was staged to make it look like, okay, they had an issue, they resolved it, they moved on like men. And what it does, it makes the people believe in the warlock, so he looks good. The problem with that, ladies and gentlemen, is NuBreed disrespected my wife, and she didn't get no apology video. That is what you got to think about. Think. Where's her video? She's a woman. She's a woman. And he disrespected her. Talked about she was getting passed around, what she had in her mouth. You don't say those type of things to a woman. That's disrespectful. He said some disrespectful things about my wife. Then he took the video down like a coward. Where's the apology? Where's the forgiveness? These are the type of things that I look at. These are the type of things that I consider in this entire fiasco. I look at the character of a man. If the man is repentant, he would repent to everyone, not just one person. Especially if one person didn't do something to him. You know, she never did nothing to him. So it's like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. You don't attack people that didn't do nothing to you, especially a woman. Last time I checked, women and children are off limits. You leave them alone. You leave them alone. If you got an issue with me as a man, You address me as a man. I could defend myself, but you don't mess with the family. You don't do that. It's unacceptable. It's a low blow. It's like you're trying to get that person pissed off. So you figure, you know what? Let me mess with his family. Let me disrespect his wife. That'll hurt him. It'll get it to him. And that's what he did. But see, it didn't hurt me. It hurt his brand forever. And it makes him look bad because all he did is give me ammo to make more content. See, people keep getting mad at me making videos and they don't realize that this guy keep doing things, edging things on. I'm an influencer. My job is to do content. So if somebody keep edging on and poking the bear every minute, I'm going to keep making my videos. I'm going to keep doing my thing. You know? But you disrespected my wife and think everything is kumbaya? No. It don't work like that. It don't work like that, guys. You see? So we got to consider these things. Again, I believe that the issue between those two men was staged. And if it wasn't, I feel that Epic made a bad choice in doing all of this kumbaya stuff. He might feel it's the right thing to do, but I'm going to let him know. I don't know how experienced he is with social media, but I'm going to tell you something right now, Epic. All of those people don't even care about you, bro. All of those people that are watching you do all of the kumbaya stuff, they don't even care about you. For them, you doing that, you helped the other guy to grow, but it's not helping you. In the end, it don't help you. That is what it means to be used. You were used. You might feel you did the right thing. You might feel it's a good look, but it's not. It's not helping you. It helps the other guy. It helps the other guy because what it shows is that, oh, see, those two men, they were able to handle their differences and move on, unlike the other guy and NuBreed. You see what I mean? So in the end, you helped him to look better to his viewers after he disrespected you. The man said you came back to YouTube looking weird, sounding weird. He was looking through your videos, looking for your shorts, trying to disrespect you. Talked about your frame, talked about the way you look, your appearance. Just doing too much. Basically sunned you, said he promoted you, that he put you on. That's crazy. He never put you on. That's so arrogant of him to say. And he got way more subscribers. So for him to say that, let me give you the 411 of what this means when he did that video dragging you. It was to make anyone who subscribed to your channel unsubscribe. In other words, when he disrespected you, and I'm talking to Epic, when NuBreed disrespected you, it was his way of telling his subscribers, if you subscribe to that guy, unsubscribe from him because he got me mad. So do me a favor and unsubscribe. That is what that means. For example, when NuBreed make videos about me every minute, and he's talking, it's designed to tell his subscribers, hey, all you guys that subscribe to him through my platform, unsubscribe from him. That's what it's about. That's what it's about, guys. So he was trying to crucify your platform, bro. By him dissing you, it was making anybody that subscribed to you from his page, they were all unsubscribing from you. Trust and believe that. Because he promoted you by shouting you out. But he never put you on. You know what I mean? If he put you on, why your platform is smaller than his? If he put you on. To put somebody on mean that every other day you're featured on his platform collaborating with him. Hey, yo, this is my man, Epic. Yeah, we doing a collaboration video, and you're on his videos every other day. I'm talking about every weekend. Y'all got a show going. The weekend show with New Worth and Epic, and he got you on his show literally every other weekend, promoting you, putting you on, and it's building your platform. That is what it means to put somebody on. Or he go to your platform and collaborate at your platform, bringing his viewers to your platform. That's how you collaborate. Don't let him deceive you, dog. Don't let him deceive you. In order for your platform to grow, if you have a smaller YouTube, the bigger YouTuber have to go to your platform, not you to his platform. The bigger YouTuber have to go to your platform to bring his viewers to your platform. That is how you're able to grow. He would have to bring, it's no different than, let's say, for example, you're having like a basketball game, right? You're doing basketball and you invite people to your hometown court and they come to your city. You're bringing the audience to your city. You see what I mean? Home court advantage. All that crowd coming in helps the venues, it helps the small businesses, it helps everybody. But if we go to the bigger place, we're taking the money, the resources, and everything elsewhere. That's hurting the community. So he would have to bring his viewers to your platform. So now if you're monetized and people super chat, guess what? You're earning money. He would have to bring the support to your platform. That's how you grow. But he's not doing that for you. He's using you so he can grow. Shout out to Waves in the building early. Caramel, Kimmy Kim. You know, salute to V-Dub, man. Who else we got in the building? Shout out to everybody, all the members, viewers coming in early in the morning. Marissa, I see you. Let me see. Savant says, NuBreed pulling strings from behind the scenes, textbook manipulation. Yeah, that's right. But some people can't see it. They can't see it. Listen, me, Waves, and Rollo, we're able to discern the spirit behind NuBonnet. We can see behind what he's doing. We know exactly what's going on with him. We can read him, you know? We're able to see through the manipulation. That's why he don't like us, you know? Waves made a good live stream last night. Make sure y'all check out his live stream when you got time. I understand you all got busy days. We're all working, got things to do. I get it. But make sure you check out his content. He made a video and he was talking about how Cloaks, if Cloaks really repented, he would have no videos on his platform about me. If NuBonnet really was forgiven and repentant, there would be no videos of me, Waves, or Rollo on his platform. This is the question all of you guys got to think about. Think about this, guys. Why NuBonnet don't just move on? Why? Why he don't just move on? Think about it. If I'm the bad guy and all I do is just make videos all day long, why don't he just move on and just stop talking about me and show his viewers that he can move on, that he don't care? Why he can't do that? Because he can't move on. He can't move on. But here's the secret. Anytime we make videos, his trolls come to our platforms. Y'all still making videos about him? Y'all still talking about him? But they never go to him and tell him that. They do that to Waves every single time. They do that to Rollo every single time. They do that to me all the time. They come to our platforms criticizing us for making videos, but when New Bonnet is talking about us, they don't ever tell him, why you still making videos about him? Why you still talking about him? They never tell him that. Never. They never do. So you gotta think and be like, wait a minute. You're right. You are right. They don't even care. They only care about when we do videos. I'm gonna always do videos. Let me tell you this, guys. I'm going to always make videos about that YouTuber. Always. You know why? Because he's a devil. He's a warlock. He's not from the Most High. I'm going to always make videos about him. So don't expect me to ever stop. I'm never going to stop make videos. Never. Because I know who he is. Y'all don't know who he is. Y'all think that this is some back and forth beef. This is not no beef. This is good versus evil. That's what this is. Good versus evil. That man disrespected my wife 2 days ago. Took down the video. And now you see him and Epic in a kumbaya moment. Come on, man. I don't want to hear that garbage, bro. I don't want to hear that mess. Something ain't right. Something ain't right, bro. It's being fake, bro. He's being fake. How come he ain't make a separate video? I want to apologize and repent about what I had to say about my wife. How come he ain't do that? How come he didn't do that, guys? So you telling me it's okay to disrespect women? Are you telling me that's what it is? Disrespecting women and children is the way to go now? Nah. You don't do that type of stuff. You don't disrespect women and kids. Not in that manner. That man disrespected my kids already. Y'all didn't know that, right? He disrespected my kids, bro. My kids. You don't do stuff like that. You don't disrespect people's kids, bro. It's the worst of the worst. This is what he did. You know? You know, shout out to Zato in the building, what's going on. Shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Don't feel no way about it and shout your name out, but let me shout out a few of you, man. You got RC, got Joshua, Zato, Brainwaves, Mr. J, JMW, Naomi, what's going on? Got Frederick, Savant, got Caramel, who else we got? I think it's just y'all. We got Dr. Uste, I believe the name is. Shout out to everybody coming in, right? Appreciate everybody coming through. Got Hughes. I blame Abel. What's going on? Joyce. Soul of Seed. What's going on? 3D. Adon. Lexi. Robert. Swim Lock. Jenny. Shout out to everybody in the building. I know there's a lot of new faces that's coming in that probably don't even know who I am because I know I'm in the Shorts algorithm. So good morning to everybody. Drive safe when you're on the road. Have a blessed day when you're out and about in the streets on your day to work. It's a very serious topic, guys. Very, very serious topic. I try to keep things educational, entertaining for the most part. But this situation, I believe, was staged with Epic and NuBreed. Because, and again, shout out to Rollo, man. Rollo's the only one that was able to capture that video, man. I don't know if Waves downloaded the video, but I know that Rollo was the one that got the video. The things that Epic said about NuBreed was very important in this situation because we heard from his own lips how he felt about New Worth. We heard how he felt. He called him Jim Jones. Jim Jones. So no matter how much you guys go through y'all kumbaya moment, we are going to play those tapes. And we're going to show the public what you said. Now, the other dude, Cloaks, I don't know that cat. He took down his video like a coward. And this is what I mean, man. Dudes be taking videos down, but they leave other videos up with other people. All of that stuff is fake, man. It's fakery, y'all. Some people are just fake, bro. Like, it doesn't make any sense. What really irritates me about the whole thing is he apologized to this dude, but he ain't apologized to a woman that he offended. He ain't apologized. So it's like, come on, man, you're fake, bro. At the end of the day, this is why when it comes to social media, man, you can't really trust people. People are fake. You know, they're really fake out here, guys. They really are. A lot of them is fake, bro. You said with the documentary, I might still drop the documentary, guys. I might still drop the whole documentary. I'm going to drop the documentary, man. In due time, I'm gonna release that. Right now, I'm very busy, guys. Very, very busy. I'm gonna have to drop the documentary because the situation, the way it is, a lot of people have already done taken sides. A lot of people are misinformed. They really don't even know what's going on. You have people that are literally going around saying that I brought this drama to social media. I didn't bring nothing to social media. He did. When everything happened between us, I went to this dude privately like a man, like the scripture says, to chop it up. He ain't want to chop it up. He came to social media airing out DM messages and sharing my voice notes with everybody. And I'm like, dude, why are you doing all of that? His excuse was, oh, he was dropping words and hinting that there was some sort of drama. I never said nothing. I never mentioned no names. I never said nothing. He felt some type of way. And he came online airing out the private matter. I never did that. I never did that. I handled this thing the way the scripture says, privately. He didn't want to speak. Y'all remember? He was like, I'm not listening to no 50 voice notes. I'm not listening to that. But that's how we communicated behind the scenes, guys. I showed you all the DMs. We only communicated via Instagram voice notes. That's how we communicated. You know, you make a quick recording. That's how we communicated. He told you guys, I'm not listening to no voice notes. So I'm like, he's being very manipulative and vindictive because he know that's how we communicated. So to say I'm not listening, he's being dismissive. He didn't want to resolve the issue because he was offended. Even back then, he didn't like the things that I had to say. He say we supposed to handle things privately, but he was offended by the things that I said. He didn't like it. That's the whole purpose of handling things behind the scenes. We don't have to put it out in the public. In other words, we can do our thing privately, speak as men, and it is what it is. Nobody don't have to know what it is we're talking about, you know? And I tried to handle the situation privately, like men. We could have argued behind the scenes, flipping and doing all that stuff behind the scenes, and then we would have came to a resolution, and y'all would have never known what went down. Y'all would have never, ever known, bruh. It would have been so smooth, y'all would have never known. He didn't want that to happen. So, at the end of the day, when I look at this whole situation, people, they already took sides already. You know what I mean? And people are not trying to hear the truth. No matter what you say, they don't want to hear the truth. And to see how he's not repenting on all angles, he's fake, bro. Like I said, he disrespected my wife. I don't care for no apology videos because he never put one out. He never issued her apologies. She actually didn't even know. I told her, I was like, yo, you know this guy made a video about you? She was like, huh? I was like, he literally made a video about you, disrespecting you. I said, check it out. She was like, disrespecting my wife, bro. Then he took down the video. He took the video down because he knew he messed up. But it's too late because I got the video downloaded. And we're going to review that video too. And I'm going to show the public once again how he communicate. And you guys got to decide. The viewers who keep supporting that YouTuber, something wrong with you. There got to come a time in your life where you look at things for what they are and you say, you know what? He needs to be punished for what he did. We got to hold him accountable. You can't be out here doing that evil and get away with it. You can't be. You know? Because he's disrespecting women. You don't do that. You know? It's one thing if you talk about me all day, I don't care. But you don't talk about women and the kids. You know? And he was so fake in his video. He was like, oh, yeah, I really wanted him to do better. Bro, stop it, bro. You fake as ever, bro. I don't listen. Listen, anything that man say is fake, bro. That man tried to cancel me on social media multiple times. That man tried to get his viewers to report all my videos, bro. That man literally was doing this, guys. I never did that. I never did that, bro. Never. I don't resort to doing that goofy stuff because I know people got to pay bills. People got to take care of their family. I never resorted to that stuff. That man literally was weaponizing his viewers to try to report and shut my platform down, bro. That's what he did, bro. That's an evil person, bro. Evil. He made videos basically saying that me and Waves are federal informants and how we try to get him assassinated by the feds, by the government. And his viewers are so dumb, they believe it. I'm like, bro. He did too much, man. Too much. And if you're not keen to the stories, you won't know what's going on. You know? So, it is what it is, guys. I'm going to be back with more content. I got to start getting ready. Got to take care of some business early. So, hey, y'all have a blessed day on your way to work. Whether you're at work right now or getting ready, maybe you're on the road. You have a blessed day. Drive safe. Wish all of you, you know, happiness and peace, clarity of thought, and that, you know, the Most High be with you throughout the day, and that you get back home safe. We'll have more content later on. I got to go drop off some things at the drop site, some debris. Had it in the garage. Had to open up the garage and air out the garage. I had a lot of lawn debris. The whole garage smelled like lawn, soil. I don't like that smell. So I had to open the garage up, air it out. I got to pack all that stuff. I got to rebag it and put it in the truck and get that thing to the drop site. But, yeah, so you guys, y'all have a blessed one. Again, guys, I really appreciate the fact that y'all rock with the platform. You know, we made it over the 200K mark. I'm really, really proud of that. Real happy about that. But it couldn't be done without the people. Couldn't be done without the people, man. Shout out to everybody for their support. Shout out to V-Dub, man, for the support on the Cash App. Forever Studios, everybody else that support. Shout out to those of you that subscribe to the channel. If you like my content, be sure to subscribe. Double tap to give it a thumbs up. If you don't like my content, you think it sucks, you know, maybe we can meet better on better terms. Maybe right now you think the content sucks, you don't want to subscribe. That's cool. You don't have to subscribe right now, but I still appreciate the fact that you stopped by, right? So I'm appreciative of that. At least you still stuck by, you watched the video a little bit. It helps with the algorithm. Maybe next time you watch my videos, maybe you might like it next time. So, yeah. So that's about it, guys. So we're gonna get up on out of here. Shout out to those that put the congrats comments. Yeah, we at 209 now, guys. Can you believe that? 209. Man, that's something else, man. But yeah, so hey, I'm gonna get up on out of here, guys. Get me something to eat, pack this truck up, start my day, do what I gotta do. I'll get back to the content, and it is what it is, guys. So y'all take care. I'm out. Peace.